Yeah. I'm gonna have to get closer to make sure I'm in the frame. I'm gonna double check though. What up? What up? This Ra, the Undiscovered podcast.
Yes, sir. This your boy PB Mogul, Big 315 shit, Utica, New York representative. You know what it is? I'm a hip hop artist. I got music on all platforms, Instagram, all social media at PB Mogul. I just put out a song with 38 Special called 20 on the Stove. My latest single is called Pray For Me. Got the music video on all platforms. I just dropped a single called Cash In, Cash Out. Some shit for the ladies. Yeah, we going crazy. All 2025, man. You already know.
Facts. So yeah, we gonna get stuff done. Just bear with me.
Get into it.
Let's get into it. I wanna go live real quick. Actually, we'll do that a little later. Let me just set up this Bluetooth speaker. You got yours set up?
While you doing that, we smoking that good over here. That good PB's pack.
Yeah.
You already
grab them.
I mean, get in tune. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, it's loud. Neighbors don't bother me.
Shit.
It's legal.
It's legal. It's legal where we at. It's legal where we at.
Yeah, so let the audience know who you work with.
I just opened up for Master Killer from Wu-Tang. I just opened up for Uncle Murder. Shout out to East New York.
New York.
I just shot
all day.
Opened up for Bobby Shmurda, Dave East. The list goes on, man. You know.
Still working.
We making moves. I got a couple big features on the way. I can't give them the names quite yet, but I got a lot of big things in store.
That's why y'all got to tune back in.
That's a fact.
Hopefully, I get the drop early.
I got you. I got a couple unreleased joints. I can give you a couple snippets for while we're here, though.
Yeah, we gonna get into it.
Yes, sir.
Bluetooth speaker, don't let me down. Let me just check this view. We looking good.
Right. And if you need, I got this one right here too. Yeah, how about this upstate New York weather recently?
Yeah,
bro?
It's switching up.
Yeah, crazy. We had a couple nice days. That shit came and went.
It's switching up like girls with the nice cakes.
Uh-huh. I was down in the city last weekend. It was, I feel like it's always like 10 to 15 degrees warmer in the city than here. I came back up here like.
I tell you the truth, it's really 11. I studied it. It's really like 11. I studied it.
I was on point.
Yeah, you was close.
Yeah. That's not the word.
Yo, damn, it's not working. What's going on? Don't let me down.
It won't let you connect.
It's not connected for some reason.
It's on, right?
Yeah, I just turned it on.
All right.
Turned it on.
Let me make sure I didn't connect to your shit, right? I'm gonna turn my shit off just in case.
Yeah, just bear with us. Yo, so did you ever ghostwrite for any artists, local or in the industry, anything like that?
I have ghostwrote a few tracks. Nothing that like is out that you probably would have heard, but I've definitely ghostwrote for a couple artists, a couple male artists, and I did a few joints for a few females too. Believe it or not, I try to be versatile with it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it's about. How you feel about ghostwriting?
I don't mind ghostwriting for others. I write all my shit myself. I'm cool with it, like with people using ghostwriters. Just don't act like you one of them. Like, you know what I mean? When it comes to like a real MC and somebody who really rap, I just don't think you can put yourself in that top caliber if you have a ghostwriter.
Like, I feel like this about it. Like, if you like a producer / artist, obviously you may need help with some bars and stuff like that. So it's not out of the ordinary. Yeah, Kanye. It's not out of the ordinary. It doesn't mean you're not great as music-wise or whatever. It just means your pen is not as strong as others or whatever. It's not that you trash anything. It's just that you still a musical genius, so
And
it's
you
not
might be focused on other shit too.
facts. You may got a lot of stuff going on. Like prime example, Jermaine Dupri was writing for Criss Cross, Bow Wow.
Wow.
He was even doing Usher joint. Like so,
Yeah,
it's
that's a fact.
so it's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't stop your money up or nothing like that, long as you doing it the right way or whatever. So
That's a fact.
and I believe I believe Jay-Z wrote that Money Ain't a Thing verse
That's what it
for
was. Yeah, I was
for
trying to
Jermaine
remember.
Dupri and
Some
stuff.
of some of the best music and some of the biggest music that we have, you wouldn't even realize that it was ghostwriters on some of them shits.
Yeah, the first time I heard about ghostwriters was like Styles P. Like when he was like, "I'm your favorite rapper."
Yeah, not real
So,
shit. Kiss ghostwriting for what Diddy. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a few people, but yeah, it's like I said, it's a part of the game, bro. It happens. It ain't nothing wrong with it. Just keep it 100. That's all. And it's different now because they put the ghostwriters in the credits of the shit and all that. Before
it was none of that.
Ghostwriters, like, yeah, you ain't even know. Now it's a little different.
I think it was better that way when we didn't know.
Me too,
Because
but
you have
I
to do the
understand
research.
The ghostwriters would probably want their credit and they bag. So I get it from that perspective. But I liked it better when we ain't know either. Because I ain't gonna lie, it made me look at when I found out later some of the people who had ghostwriters for some of the classic material that I thought you want me to put my shit on though?
Yeah, put yours on. Mine is.
But when I found out some of the music that I love had ghostwriters on that shit, I was like, that shit broke my heart. A couple of them. I ain't gonna lie, Kanye was one of them.
Yeah.
It was some of them early shits I didn't realize that he had ghostwriters on. That shit should pop up Polaroid or PBT, some shit like that. I turned my Bluetooth off, so hopefully that should pop up. Bear with us, y'all.
This it, right?
Yeah. Technical difficulty. We getting it right though. There we go.
Yeah, so we got that set up.
All right.
Yo, but we can't have two phones hooked up to the joint, right?
Nah, but do you think?
Yeah.
If
I just don't want to get flagged when we're going to. Actually, you just hold it down. You'll be good, right?
All right. I turned my Bluetooth off.
Yeah,
so my shit
I'm gonna just go live real quick.
All right, let's go. Some of that good Douce. Shout out to Hove and all that.
Yeah, purified brown water.
I told you Hove was one of my favorite rappers growing up, bro.
Oh yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, I was a big Jay-Z fan until it seemed like everybody just wanted to be a Jay-Z fan. So I'm like, yo, as you know, I'm like, yo, I gotta find a new rapper. And that's why I was rocking with Mace or whatever. Mace was my favorite rapper back in the days or whatever.
Murder Mace.
Yeah, see, a lot of people don't know that. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't them Clue tapes.
Nah, Mace was really him. Like he had that couple year run where he was going crazy, bro.
Yo, he was triple platinum.
Right. Come on now. That says it all right there, bro. But not only because he had the commercially successful records, but I think sometimes people sleep on Mace pen. Mace is really nice, bro.
Yeah. Like, even though Loon tried to say he was that first one with that swag, I don't know about that. Yo, I met Loon actually.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I met Loon in B Street Records, downtown Brooklyn. That was back in the days.
Right. I seen he been moving and grooving a little bit since he came home and all that. He been doing a lot of interviews and shit. I watched a couple of them Jones.
Yo, that's Rye. We upstate New York. Shout out to the whole East New York. Shout out to the whole Brooklyn. Shout out to the whole 5 boroughs. Shout out to New York State. Shout out to the whole U.S. I'm here with
PB Mogul. You already know what the fuck it is. Utica, New York in the building. 315 shit. You already know what the fuck going on, man.
So we gonna get into some music and stuff like that. We gonna be hopping on live, off live, just doing this interview, getting this right. Just bear with us. We cooking up. It's gonna be something great. He's a great, dope artist. Don't sleep on him. He's not a pillow. You heard? Yes, so yeah, my boy did a lot of work. Tell him who you work with.
Should I just put out a single with 38 Special that's out on all platforms? We got the music video on YouTube. That's called 20 on the Stove. I just put out my latest single called Pray For Me featuring Blaze the Rat Bully and Still Frame. Got the music video for that too on YouTube. I got another song that I just put out. It's called Cash In, Cash Out. Some shit for the ladies. That shit going crazy. I just opened up for Master Killer from Wu-Tang. I opened up for Bobby Shmurda. I opened up for Uncle Murder, East New York. You already know. I opened up for Dave East too, man. Yeah, we just
Yeah.
we
Is there any artists that you could name off that you looking forward to working with in the future?
Yeah, I'll put out one out there for you. I'm looking forward to working with Westside Boogie. He an artist from Cali. You familiar with him?
Nah, not too familiar with him.
Super dope lyricist. He signed to Shady, signed to Eminem and all that.
Okay.
He dope. Yeah, he got work with Griselda too. Yep.
Okay, that mean I got homework to do. I do some homework on him and stuff like that. Who you feeling out right now? What about the drill music scene? What you think about that?
I like it. I fuck with the production a lot more than anything probably, but it's definitely artists that's going crazy with it, and we've seen different waves of the shit. You know what I mean? Not like we went from what Chirac had their little drill wave, then it was like New York. They got like the sexy drill now, like so we've seen different eras of the drill shit. In the UK.
Yo, I like the. I can't even lie. I like it with the accent too, nice, and they cadence too.
It sound fire.
Yeah, it sound fire. Just because like I'm not always like obviously I'm all US or whatever, but just hearing something different, it's unique. It's unique. Like sometimes you don't want to see the same mannequin outfit, right? So you got to open your ears up and hear different, whether it's conscious rap or kicking knowledge or whatever the situation, even if it's got a story to tell or whatever. But the thing is, like, I know I'm getting into the music or whatever, but since we're talking into this music, like me, I'm from Brooklyn, obviously. Big is like the GOAT or whatever, but how this stuff playing out with this Diddy mess, it just threw me. It like how these freak-offs have something to relate to Biggie lyrics. That joint had me like I was going crazy, like sexing me while your man masturbate. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Like finding out all this info, man.
And who would have knew, like, you know what I mean? The connection or whatever.
And mind you, Big passed away a while ago. So this is crazy. How this playing out.
Might be onto something.
I put two and two together and I get that math. I'm gonna figure stuff out one way or the other. But we ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We gonna chop up this interview, get this right, and we all open for feedback and all that. And my boy Bars is real. Y'all gonna know. We gonna check back in and live in maybe hour, half an hour. Check us out. Let us know what we're working to. Run the numbers up. Get us in the comments. Family, friends. Run the numbers up. East New York.
Utica, New York.
Wherever. Just run these numbers up. Whether you North Carolina, Florida, whoever, run the numbers up. Let's get these numbers up. Share or whatever. Like, comments. Do it all. And just be positive and bear with us. This the Undiscovered podcast cooking up. You'll be able to see the interview live on YouTube at some point. Just bear with me, and we gonna get back into it.
Let's go.
We looking good. So So yeah, I know you said Wayne was one of your favorite artists. We still got this. I know you said this was
easy. Woo, look at that. That's a classic.
Fireman.
Yo, it's funny you brought that up because I didn't even like that record like that when it came out. I ain't gonna lie, it was cool. Like it seemed like some commercial shit, you feel me? I was fucking with, and he rapped crazy on everything to me, but it was all the other records for me that he was going crazy on. I didn't even like Fireman. Like it was cool, but it wasn't one of my favorite records off of that album.
Yeah, but see me, that's what I learned. Like you always had that was like the Puff blueprint. You always had to have a side A and a side B or whatever. You had to have radio play
Yep.
and stuff like that to get music on the radio, to get them spins and stuff like that. And now that's what artists need to be focused on royalties and all that stuff. And whether you're getting points for features or whatever the circumstances is, it's best to know the business prior to getting into this business because it'll save you a lot from headaches. What you think about that?
You're right, because especially the thing you brought up with Puff and how he went about it, because to me, it's probably the Life After Death might be the best album of all time. But it has everything, you feel me? It has the commercial records, it's got stories on there, it's got like the different flows he hit and all that shit. Like
Yeah, when he switched up with the Bone Thugs, right?
yeah, like it's got everything, bro. So to me, that's why that is one of the best, if not the best album of all time. But that couldn't have happened without someone like Puff. Kind of like, from what I heard, I don't even think he was gonna do like a couple of them records. This one I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but I don't even think Big was trying to do like a couple of them commercial type records.
That's
and it
true.
took Puff like to push him to do that shit.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "Yo, the Juicy, he was
that's exactly
Juicy. He was like, nah.
Yep.
He was like, nah, Puff, nah."
Yeah, exactly.
But Puff had that ear in that.
And I love that fucking song.
And I can't shit on Puff. Puff got that ear to
strictly music. That fact.
Music only.
Genius
When it comes down to music and as far as getting your foot into the door, don't get me wrong, he made everybody sign screwed up contracts or whatever, but that's not just him. That's just how the industry was going or whatever. And that's why it's best to know the business before you get into it, because then you'll know your value, you'll know how to break down stuff, how much you're getting paid off of features, whether you don't even want to get paid off a feature or whether you want to take a point. That point mess, I learned a lot about that through 50 when he was like, yo, I believe it was Shy Money.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, Shy Money, don't take the 50K, just take a point. Mind you, I think he said Shy Money would have got like close to $1 million if he would have just took the point. Right. It's just that when you want that money right now, it sounds good and look good or whatever, and that's when they like, oh, we'll give you these events, and then by the time you know what
just like a glorified loan with
super interest,
with bad interest rates. That's all, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's something you can work with and get yourself going and started. But you got to give all that money back to the label. You know what I mean?
Have you ever got a deal presented to you befall?
Small time deals, yeah. And I've never been offered like a major record label.
So, do you want to talk about how that deal, like what type of deal it was, or?
Yeah, there was like a couple small label deals, and then there was like distribution deals, you know, that I've had offered. I haven't taken any deal or contract up to this point. I turned those ones down, and not to say that they were bad opportunities. It just wasn't what I was trying to do. But yeah, that's it. Just like a couple small time deals and shit like that.
Do you remember your first rhyme that you wrote?
Yo, that's crazy. I might, bro. I might.
I'm not asking you to spit it. I just want to. Do you know that like the year? I know
the first instrumental I wrote to. The first instrumental I ever wrote to was Eminem Till I Collapse.
Okay.
That was the first. You remember? And then they had the remix with him and 50 and all them. They went crazy on that shit. But that was the first instrumental I ever wrote to.
You remember the year?
Probably like mid 2000s.
Okay.
Like mid 2000s, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so what made you gravitate to Wayne being from New York?
It's funny. Anyone who knows me, if you know, you know. But like people as friends of mine and shit like that have known me for a while. I always like was a Wayne fan, and like I fucked with Cash Money and Hot Boys and shit like that. But I don't know. It was always something about like Wayne. He had like a unique flow to me and sound and shit like that. And I think like at that time, even like in the Hot Boys, I think BG was like supposed to be the guy. You know what I mean? Like he was supposed to kind of be what Wayne was, and he was still successful in his own right.
He was my
But-
favorite out of them.
Yeah, he was fire.
Yeah.
I was listening to his shit too, but I just liked Wayne for some reason. I always gravitated towards Wayne. You ask anyone who knows me, and he obviously catapulted into a superstar.
Yeah, could it been possibly because he was close to your age or something like that, or you just
Maybe.